Hello, Collective, Love, Light, and Positivity. Wendy Joy. You know, remember when I said that as we evolve, our trials and tribulations are going to get um, put on a different level, we'll say, right? Well, I'm experiencing that right now. I was completely okay with hanging out, sitting back, observing, not having my finger on top of everything, but letting things naturally unfold. You know, supplying the tools that people needed in order to, manage or navigate through their own lives, their own path, their own journey, right? Well, as I'm realizing my patience, my wantingness to jump in and take center stage and try to pull everything together, is becoming tested extremely. Because what I think, should be a 1, 2 thing, a 1, 2, 3 thing, right? Where the relay stick is, if that's what if, it's done in steps, right? If everybody isn't working together separately on one task, right? Then it needs to go through steps as it proceeds through one stage into the next stage into the next stage, right? But it doesn't seem to be going as well greased as I thought that it should, which is testing my ability to remain patient. And if you find yourself in that type of a situation, pat yourself on the back, because it takes an awful lot of courage to remain in an observatory position while, you are still moving forward in your endeavors and you're waiting for whatever you're working on to catch up with you, or working towards, or working with, or whatever the situation may be for you. For me, it's it seems that it seems like it's a lesson that I should look for and grasp the value and understand that being patient not only is a virtue, but it also allows for the correct avenue in divine time to open up for you. So it quite very well may be, actually it is, because I was just told so, but the road that I had navigated, that I started to build and cultivate, has taken turns and has had delays. And that wasn't because it was to hurt me or to hinder me. It was to help me down the line. And with each delay that, came my way, right, I found the inner value within it, and understood that maybe this wasn't the right direction for me. Maybe, this wasn't the right step to take. Maybe this was a false illusion, if you will. Something that looks like candy, smells like candy, but doesn't taste like candy at all. But once you taste it, you got that disgustingness in your mouth, and, now it's with you until you can figure out a way to resolve that taste and make it more pleasant, which is, a mindset in itself, But in any event, instead of doing all of that, use your intuition and, let that guide you to not jump or be upset when, situations that you thought would go one way end up another, because it's for your betterment. It's for my betterment. I know that. I mean, I really do understand that. But, sometimes, well, we're in the 3D world, right? Frustration or, the nagging tug of your, old ego trying to bust through and previate, your new existence, right? Understand that that was just the past version of you that would chokehold, in order to maintain some type of control. Because I don't know about you, but in the past, for me, if I didn't have control, then I couldn't foresee what was going to come. But that wasn't really what happened, because I just wanted to be able to, address any situation that might be presented because of, interference on another party. Like, for example, if I asked somebody to do something, that would better them and me, and they didn't do it, then I needed to make sure that that got done, because whether, they wanted to better them or not, I still needed to better me. And, that was kind of like having a chokehold, being in control, seeing what was going to happen and then knowing that you had to fix it anyway. So that was the old, and this is the new, where no, I don't have to fix it. And what I've given to a person, a place, a thing, a company, a mindset, whatever the case may be, it is their responsibility to hold up their end of, the bargain and meet you halfway. And if it takes a long time or too much time, as far as you thought, for that to occur, then that's the best time for you to practice, patience. And even though you may have mastered patience, like I thought I mastered patience, but then when it just continues to drag, you tend to get antsy, at least me anyway. And my lesson, I do believe, is that faith and positive belief and positive affirmations and continuing to do what I know is right for me to do, regardless of what's going on around me, whether it directly affects me or not. As long as I continue to stay focused, then, everything will align just at the right time. And I have faith, and I believe, and I, have never had a problem listening, following, understanding, processing all of the inner knowing, or the, higher consciousness self-talk to me. I understood all that. Maybe it took me a week or two or a day or an hour or a minute in order to, really put them together. But I'm a very quick study, and I'm a very quick learner. And that worked out for me in my past, tremendously. And I'm very blessed to have been able to carry that talent throughout my life. And I'm using that talent in, today's world. I've never stopped using that talent. It's just that sometimes you get tested. And, that's where your resilience, shows the most. And that's when your courage is developed. And your new self is growing into the version of you that you always knew you could be. And you've broken through, any constraints, any, constrictions, any ties, any holds. Do you know what I mean? You're free. I'm free. And I am so freaking elated, because even though I need to be reminded every once in a while. We all do. We're here on the 3D plane. There's no possible way that we could skate through life without being reminded once or twice, whether it be from me, from your friends, from your spirit team, from the divine, from nature, from, whatever may come in your path and, give you that spark that, like, says, holy crap. Realization, awareness. It's beautiful. It really is. And if you need me, if your patience is being tested, please reach out and let me know, because I'm here for you. And I'm offering customized plans, customized ways in order to seamlessly, well, nothing is seamless, right? There's always going to be some type of perceived bump. But when we look at it as a valued tool, and we gain the positivity and, we find all of its worth within that value, that lesson, then everything really is seamless. Because what seems to be twists and turns or bumps, it's giving you an opportunity to switch your perception. It's giving you an opportunity to view things in a different way. If the road gears to the right or to the left, then you just automatically switch your sight, because you're no longer going straight. You veered off. You made a turn. It's the same concept. So, if you're having trouble with patience, reach out and let me know. I can certainly help you. My lovely collective, whatever you do today, may everything come effortlessly, seamlessly, and may patience and understanding, processing, and accepting, right? Allowing life to naturally unfold, staying positive on the right side of the road will always carry you further than anywhere you thought you could go. I can't wait to hear your stories. Reach out. Talk to me. Blessed be.